everyone. Welcome to the show. Happy 2023. Yes, we made it to another great year. I'm your host. Of course, this is Bring It in the House. We're the podcast show that spotlights musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And I'm your host, Millie Mills. We have an exciting show for you tonight. Yes. Okay, first off, we want to say a few things. We want to say congratulations to Miss Jada Glass. She is this year's winner of we give away a scholarship, academic scholarship for those who are majoring in something related to communications or somewhere in that field, or just recognizing a great student who is trying to, get their degrees and be successful in the area. So we want to say congratulations to Jada Glass, University of Arkansas at Fayetteville student. And let's get her picture up here real quick. There she is, Jada Glass, University of Arkansas at Fayetteville. Yay. All right. Congratulations, Jada. Okay. As we said, we're putting that light on musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And I'm excited because the leader is in the house tonight. She is a mass communications major. We talked before we got started tonight. She told me a little bit about her background. I'm so honored to have her on the show. Children's book author, Miss Maria Hoskins. Woo!
Hello.
Hey, congratulations to all your success. It just comes rolling out of my mouth because I really enjoyed looking over your books and looking over everything. Oh my gosh, Maria. Such an honor to have you on the show. And first of all, just like to say, I know you're a native of Arkansas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And your native town is?
Mayflower.
Right. We always like to give a shout out to the native town that you come from. That is so important. And of course, you attended which high school in Mayflower?
So I actually attended high school in Little Rock at Hall High School.
Hall High School, really?
Yeah, Hall High Warrior. Woohoo! Go Warrior.
Okay, I did not know that, Maria. I mean, now you at one time you were very successful, I believe, in corporate America. And did you ever work in like radio broadcast or anything like that, Maria?
Well, I actually did, Millie. I worked at Arkansas Public Television. Back then it was called AETN, and left there, did some corporate work and Axiom Corporation at that time, not giving anybody a plug, but moved over there. But then following, I had opportunities to spend more time in media with, back then it was called PAX TV.
I remember
PAX TV, home of my daughter's favorite show, Touched by an Angel.
Oh, yes. Oh, that was a beautiful show. I love that show. Oh, my gosh. Della Reese and I can't think of the other lady's name, but the entire cast, they were so awesome. It
was a wonderful show. So, yeah, so spent a little time in media. And then even before then, my first job right out of college was with a record company. I was working for Emerald International Records out of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. So been around media for a bit.
Oh my goodness, that's exciting to know. I didn't know that part. Oh my goodness. And so you got your bachelor's degree in mass communications, right?
Yes, mass communications in English at Philander Smith College.
All right, Philander.
All back ago. Well, yeah, way in the back of the day.
Oh, that's beautiful. You have a beautiful history. You have a lot of experience. And then, so you did all that wonderful work in that arena in broadcast. And then some kind of way you discovered your love for writing.
Well, even before that, I transitioned to federal government work. So I've been writing along side by side my federal service. And actually, during the process of doing federal service, I took a little short time to learn a little bit more about being an author. My time in music and the publishing, I was a publisher for the record company. So I knew a little bit about publishing for records, but I didn't know anything about publishing or writing a book. So I had an opportunity or a challenge, and I think we're going to talk about that later, but I had a challenge. I accepted the challenge, and along my public service work, as they call it, off the clock, when I wasn't
Mhm.
working for Department of Justice, I spent my time writing children's book and reading to kids and sharing those books with students in schools.
That's amazing, Maria. Oh my goodness. That
I
is yes. And you were recently featured. I know you've been on the Craig O'Neill. Hey, what's up, Craig O'Neill? He was a guest on my show last year. I love Craig. You know,
Me
he's been in
too.
radio for a long time. And you had the privilege, the honor to be on his show. As called what? Gobbled Books.
Gobbly Books, and actually that was a Arkansas PBS program where they interject local programming as a part of Rise and Shine, which is a national program, but Arkansas PBS interjects local
Mhm.
programming, and a part of that in that local program is a segment called Goobly Book or Gobbly Book, and Craig O'Neill read my book, My Sister, My Friend. He also read Pawpaw's Pets, and this past year they asked me to come back and read Down Home in Arkansas Family Reunion Story. So I've been very thankful to Arkansas PBS for sharing my books across the state.
That's amazing. I was able to pull that YouTube videos. So we're going to listen to where
Okay.
Craig read some of your books. So we'll take a listen to it now.
My name is Craig O'Neill. I do the news on television at 10 o'clock on THV 11. Oh, look at this one. My sister, my friend, Maria Hoskins. Watch what happens as we read My Sister, My Friend. It is such a blessing to have a sister, especially my sister, my friend. I have the ideal sister. She's my friend through thick and thin. When my sister plays dress up, I like to dress up too. We get into mom's makeup, clothes, hats, and shoes. When my sister listens to her favorite music, she dances around the room. I join in, dancing and singing loudly a song or two. When my sister calls or FaceTimes her best friend, she will let me say hello as their chat begins. She talks and I laugh. Oh, it's really lots of fun. When my sister goes shopping to buy something new, she will buy something for herself and she will buy something for me too. My sister is patient and helpful. She doesn't complain, even when I continuously call out her name. Sister, I want some water. Can I have some juice? I need my socks and oh, don't forget my shoes. My sister is smart. She studies hard every day. It makes me very happy when she takes a time out to spend time with me to play. We play board games, watch my favorite TV show, and eat some snacks. I am tired now. That's enough fun for today. I call on my sister to help me when it's time to brush my teeth. She helps me get them clean, sparkling white, and makes my breath smell sweet. Ooh. I need a little extra help on just about everything I do. I'm blessed to have family who cares for me and loves me too. I really do not like it when my sister does my hair. She combs and pulls. Ouch! Stop it, that hurts! While she is doing my hair, we're not a good pair. Ooh. When it is time for me to get dressed for the day, my sister checks me out and says, "You look great. A-okay." Breakfast time requires lots of help. Food to fix, medicine to take, and cleaning up the mess I sometimes make. Cereal on the table in my chair, food on my face, the floor, and in my hair. My sister is a bit sassy, and I am a bit messy. My sister can sometimes be bossy, and I can sometimes be noisy. But no matter how different we are, or the different things we do, my sister loves me very much, and I love her very much too. totally devoted to one another because they give so much to one another. My sister, my friend, just like a book is always your friend because when you open it up to read, it always gives you its best. Thanks for joining me. More books to come.
I love
We really enjoyed that. Oh, how did it feel? Tell us about that experience just a little bit when you had that honor to be your book to be featured on his show.
it was amazing, but it warms my heart just to hear him read it. You can
I
read
know.
the story over and over again, but when you hear someone else read it and hear their interpretation as they read it, that when I first heard him read that story, I literally almost started crying. I was like, "Oh, that was such a cute story." I was like, "Oh, that's the one I wrote."
Yeah. You sit back and like, wow, did I write that? Wow.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I love to hear Craig read, and he does such a fabulous job with sharing stories by Arkansas authors, and we're very appreciative of his support.
Yes, indeed. He is very, very supportive. So what year was it when you wrote that book?
So I published and released My Sister, My Friend in 2021. I did not release a book in 2022, so I'm excited about what's coming out in this year in 2023.
23, yes. And you have so many accomplishments, like we just mentioned, so I was able to find some pictures of some, to kind of highlight some of that success. So I'm going to show, here's one right here. Is that a radio interview?
That's a radio interview. Yeah, KABF. They are awesome. They always get an opportunity. They reach out to me and invite me in to share each time I release a book. And then every year for Christmas, Night on the Farm. It's annual. It's an annual thing that we do. Every year we're reading Christmas Night on the Farm at the bookstore and also on KABF. So yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when we first released Christmas Night on the Farm. Yeah, they did an article featured me in the Arkansas Democrat Gazette, River Valley edition.
Amazing.
That's Grandma's Thanksgiving Dinner. That was the second book that was released.
Oh, wow. I like that. I'm going to give one of your, I don't know which one. I'm excited. I might get them all. I'm not sure.
I love with the kids. Absolutely. So we're at Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing there. Every year I'm releasing books there and you can see them in the background. And this young lady, she just this past Thanksgiving, she came in and several other children and she purchased a book. And so we took a big, it's
one of your fans.
One of my fans. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just retired from the Department of Justice. Now I guess I can say it now because I'm gone at the FBI office, and that was my SAC presenting my retirement gift.
That is wonderful. Congratulations. And I'm also so excited because you shared with me that you just released a brand new book.
Yes. Oh, it's my birthday. So I just got the preview copy and I'm so excited. So we'll start rolling out a marketing campaign. So this book will actually have its release in July of 2023. But we'll start promoting and doing early, for people to pre-order books, sometime in spring. Yeah, but it's a wonderful, the kids are going to love this book. Yeah, everybody has a birthday. It goes for everybody. Everybody has a birthday.
You got that cross market there going because even though it's appealing to the kids, it also appeals to everyone because, like you said, we all have birthdays.
All have a birthday.
That was very.
My husband's name is Archie. So yes, I love that. I try to incorporate my family in the books that I write in some kind of capacity. So all the books kind of featured young ladies or me at a young age. So I was like, Archie, I need a young man figure. So I named this book, or the major characters named Archie. So I loved it.
And who did the illustration?
Oh, so The cool thing is each book is illustrated by a separate person that has Arkansas ties. And this person, Nejla, is from Turkey. And
Oh,
she
wow.
is my illustrator for it's my birthday. And so this is her first book. And matter of fact, for every book, each illustrator, it is their first book.
Oh, wow.
So
So that's wonderful how you give them that opportunity. That's what I was going to say.
yes, trying to open up opportunity for them, but then each time featuring a different Arkansas artist or person that has Arkansas connections. Every person doesn't live in Arkansas right now, but they have
Yes.
a connection to Arkansas.
To
Either from Arkansas, went to school in Arkansas, or their parents are from Arkansas. So I love keeping that Arkansas connection.
That's a
That's
beautiful
beautiful.
thing. I love that you keep that connection, and it's your part of your roots, and I love that you embrace that. That's beautiful. So how many books have you written, Maria, total?
So I've written 6 books, and I actually have them sitting by me. So I'll kind of show a cover or two as I go along. So the first one in the order was Christmas Night on the Farm.
Mm-hmm.
And we just do that every year. We read that story, and it's a highlight of mine. We try to make that a tradition. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we just talked about Grandma's Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Following about this is an award-winning book. It's Down Home in Arkansas, a family reunion story. It won in 2018 the African American Historical and Genealogical Society International Award.
That's
So in the back of the book, children and families can get together and start thinking about and researching their family history. There even is a family tree for them to start filling out, along with just different facts about the family. So I think families and family reunions love the book. Of course, another holiday is my Easter story. Great. I didn't give the name of the illustrators, but that one's Rex Deloney. Papa's Pets. If you can see that a little bit.
love
And,
it.
and that illustrator is actually Rhonda Adams, who's a teacher at Gibbs Magnet. And then we just talked about My Sister, My Friend.
My best
And
friend.
for the new, I'll give you all a quick preview. This is the new book. I just got the preview. It's my birthday, and that's the back cover. So get ready.
Yes, I gotta get a copy, and some kind of way I have to get you to sign it, autograph it whenever I'm in Arkansas. I have to get
Oh,
you
I
to
can
do
mail it. I'll autograph it and send it to you.
Okay.
That's no issue, Millie. Happy to do that.
Thank you so much, because I can give it, to my granddaughter. She's just 9 months old, but I know some days, she'll be reading. Her dad will be reading to her mom and dad. So, yeah, that'll be a perfect book for her. So, thank you so much. So, Maria, when you've held your very first book in your hand,
Mhm.
how did that feel? I can only imagine.
Yeah, it was surreal. I had I had been challenged, right, to do this, and when the book finally came in, and I was like excited. My husband called me. I was at work. He said, "I got a box here," and I was like, "Oh, that's my books." That's my books. I was like, I couldn't wait. I was like, "Open, Archie, open the books. Open the box. I got to see." And he opened, take a picture, send it to me. Yeah. So it was, man, it was like Christmas. It was exciting to finally see. And along the way, I've been working through the process, right? To
Mhm.
finally see the end result of that first book. And when I saw it, I was happy. I was like, I like that. And if matter of fact, you can't see too much behind me on the wall, but all
Mhm.
the illustrations from that first book, I hung on the wall as a reminder. This was my start.
That was your start. Oh,
Mhm.
that's such a blessing. And who did you publish your first book with?
With me.
With
So
you.
I created my own publishing company. C&B, Four Seasons Publishing. C stands for Christina. The V stands for Victoria. It's the name of my daughters. And
Mhm.
I wanted to, as I said, I wanted to learn, and especially in the world of work I was working in, I needed to control so I can actually understand how that process
Word.
goals. So I created a small. I've been in small business for a long time. I always did some type of small business, and so I created the publishing company as a new small business, and have been learning the process along the way. So that's since 2013. So I have a little experience under my belt, reaching out, getting, but not knowing what to do. So I always tell everybody, if you don't know what to do, get your consultant. Find you somebody that knows and let them help walk you through the process, so you can avoid some of those pitfalls and some of those errors that you don't have to make.
Exactly. So you are a consultant on these projects for people who are just trying to get their first book together out there.
Yes, I finally, after I've been doing this for a while, I said, okay, now I'm ready. Yeah, I've had people ask me for several years, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? And I would say, not yet, because I'm still learning. And I am still learning. We're always still learning,
Still
right? I mean,
learning.
there's always
Yeah.
something else to learn. But I'm at the point now, I've done it so many times that when it comes to children's books, that I do make myself available as a consultant to help people get through that process.
That's a blessing. That is such a blessing. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I am talking with children's book author, Miss Maria Hoskins. This is the very first episode of Bring It in the House for 2023. We're so glad that you're here with us tonight. It's so exciting to talking with beautiful, successful Maria. She's just filling us in on what it's like, to be an author, how to publish that first book, and, filling us in on how many books she has out there. And of course, I'm sure we can get it on Amazon and all the online stores.
Yes, but preferably go to my website. Go to www.seasons2dream.com. Seasons2dream.com. And then that way I can sign and I can autograph your book and personalize it and send it to you. So.
Okay, let me put it up there on the screen to see. Did I do it right?
That's it. Seasons2dream.com. Mm-hmm. And
right.
If you're local, if they're in Little Rock and they just say, hey, I just want to go into the bookstore, don't like doing online, several spots, but I always highlight Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing first, because that's the bookstore that invites me in on every book release, and will host many annual programs that feature my books. But then there are several other spots. If you're going through the airport, hey, run into the airport bookstore, airport gift shop, and you'll find my books in the airport. So at least a couple of them. So anyway, just look around. You'll find them, or email me and I'll tell you where to go.
Oh, that's amazing. So I can't wait to get my copy. So Maria, share with us what drives you to write your books?
Children, that's what drives me to write. Now that I started the process, and when I started, I said I was going to write about something I knew, and I was asking, said, what would you write about? I'm gonna write about my favorite holidays. As a young child growing up, my mom, we traveled. My father was in the military, so we were always traveling, going somewhere, but we always came back to Mayflower, Arkansas, to my grandmother's farm. So those were those happy, fun memories of being on the farm. So that's where the principle, the basics of my books come from. So what drives me is the opportunity to share positive stories about families with children, and that would hopefully encourage them to read. Not that they're reading and thinking about me or what did she do. When they read these stories, they're thinking about their own family. They are applying it to themselves, because I don't write in the book, well, Maria is doing this. It's written in a way whereas you can see yourself in all of the stories. And so that's what's key and important for me. So when the kids, and I love watching them, because when they hear the story or they help me read the story and they participate, they're excited, because I'm telling them at the end of the story, there's a space for them to write their own story, to draw their own illustrations, or to take pictures. So now my book becomes an extension of their own story, because now they're going to write their story in the back. So Millie, when people tell me, I raise and say, how do your children like to read? Oh, they don't really like to read, or I can't get them to read. I said, because you're not giving them what they want to read. Encourage them, put stuff in front of them, and let them enjoy the reading process. And then that way they will want to read more.
Hey, that's good advice. Yeah, because a lot of kids now don't read like some of us, the earlier generations, because I guess the internet, they got all the the games and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so finding those ways to pull them in and engage them is very, very important. Oh
Absolutely.
my goodness, time is almost out. I hate to see you go because we've been having so much fun. But tell us a little bit about your family. We've heard all about your wonderful success. I know you have children. Tell us about
Yes.
your family.
So I have two children, Christina and Victoria, my husband Archie, and then I have my brother and my mom and my dad. We have a family that we all work together and we love spending holidays together. And Christina in the book, my sister, my friend,
Mhm.
there are a picture of the girls inside the book. So Christina is actually the oldest sister. It kind of flips around in the book. And she's special needs, and Victoria is the younger sister who always helps with her older sister. So that's kind of that. And Archie and I, we just love, have being around and doing family things with the kids and going to our church and just kind of taking care of family and loving and helping one another. Yeah.
That's
And my
beautiful.
mom's always around too. Yeah, my mom's and she's still the mom. I'm getting ready to be 63, but it's like I'm 14 with my mom.
When it comes to
She's
mom,
still
yeah.
there's that strong mother figure, and she's and we just love the family, and
Oh,
they help me. They're my thought process behind a lot of the books. So
oh.
that's kind of Maria and her family and church community and in the community.
Yes, yes. So if someone wants to book you for to be on their show or make an appearance, how would they get in touch with you?
Hey, so Millie, they can email me uh,
Mhm,
at info at
mhm.
seasons2dream.com. Or, and,
Seasons2dream.com.
and they can also email me if they can't get me there. They can email me at Maria Hoskins50 at yahoo.com. So either one.
Right. You're
Yeah.
right. That's the one I remember. That's how I got you.
Yeah. That's probably the
Maria.
fastest way because I'll see that
Mhm.
first. But I would love to have any opportunity to read, make presentations at schools, churches, wherever. So I love sharing the books. So wherever I can share the books at, I'm happy to do so. Let's make kids help them enjoy stories and write their own stories.
All right. And what's next for you? What do you hope to do next, Maria?
And start promoting this. It's my birthday.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
that's the thing that's next for me is
Mhm.
we're working out a marketing plan to push this new book out, and I can't wait to
Okay.
see how children respond and engage and participate in this story because it's a message behind each one. Millie, is a message behind it, and this story
Yes.
is going to teach and remind kids that we receive birthday presents and we receive gifts, but isn't it so much nice to share?
All right.
Giving and sharing. It's not
Absolutely.
always about what you get, it's about what you give. So
That's good.
that's the lesson in this new book.
That is really good. So anything else? Would you like to give away one of your books before we go?
Hey, yeah, let's do that. So I think the book we like to give away is Down Home in Arkansas
Oh
because in
yeah.
the back it has the curriculum about learning
Mhm.
about your family history. I think it's very important. So I have a hardback cover, 25.95 book. Let's give it
Mhm.
away.
Okay, guys, you heard that. Give us a call. Leave a message for me at that number 469-284-9922. 469-284-9922. When you leave your name, address, where to ship the book, I will forward that information to Maria, and Maria will get that to you in the mail. Okay. All right. We've had a great time with you. Is there anything else? Any shout outs to anyone, Maria, before we go?
Hi, yes. So I'd like to give a shout out to one of my former classmates, Denise Jones. Thank you, Denise. And
Yes.
I just like to say to all the families and all the viewers and listeners, Millie, thank you for having me on your show. And I encourage you, let's just keep the kids encouraged and let's keep them motivated in a positive way. Let's
Yes.
help them.
Yes. Thank you so much, Maria. Guys, you missed a great show. Author of children's books, Miss Maria Hoskins in the house with us tonight. We had a great time. Thank you so much, Maria. We're praying for much more continued success for you and all your great books. And we'll see you next week, guys. We'll have a program director he's a national radio program director, Mr. David. We call him Hurricane Dave Smith will be in the house with us next week on Bring It in the House. See you next week.